living in not knowing, as I've said, is really about letting go of all of the beliefs that we have. So I want to start with just looking at what we can know for certain, and each of the sessions will consist of a little bit of logical argument, some meditation, really to as an experiment, to just to give people a taste, and then questions and answers. Whatever people feel is a block for them, exploring that. So the second session will be really about enjoying our uncertainty, challenging, looking at our beliefs, each of our beliefs that limit us in different ways. All of the myths about spiritual awakening. You know, people think it needs a quiet mind, that you have to be a special sort of person, that it needs huge amounts of effort, as we've been talking about. All of those sorts of things which are complete myths. So anything like that, really dispelling all of those myths. It's possible for everyone. It's available. It's immediately available. It doesn't take a long time. And really, the idea that that I don't know, saying I don't know, rather than I know what I am. I know I'm pure consciousness. That's a block, you know. It's a block. If you say I don't know what I am, all that's possible is to be what I am. I can't know phenomenally. I can't know myself as as an object. And then the third session will be about the body, because although it's very easy to see that we're not our body, it's harder to feel that we're not our body. So that will be about the feeling side of it, and feeling, as we've discussed, that we don't end at our skin. And also looking at some of the deep and dark feelings that can sometimes arise, the fear of death or sense of lack, which are very much sort of right at the root of the sense of separation that we feel, and are very much there in the body and need to be allowed to come to the surface. And then finally about celebration, thinking about the truth, perceiving the truth, living the truth, living what you know, or living that you don't know most things. You can't be certain about most things. There's the way we interact with the world. We have models for how the world is, how the world behaves, and we need to rely on those models. But it's knowing that those models are not ultimately the truth of what is. No problem in continuing to use those models. You know, if we drop a cup on the floor, the chances are it's going to break. It's how the world works, and so we can be fairly sure about that. But we can never be absolutely certain about anything phenomenal, and really feeling that and living that, and in particularly looking at where our thoughts come from. Do we choose our thoughts? And if we really look carefully at the implications of the understanding that we don't choose our thoughts, it's easy to see we don't choose our thoughts, but to look at the real implications of that, especially in our relationships with other people, that's very important. So that's the final workshop, which would be more looking upwards, more looking at our life in the world, our relationships with people.